Imagine I would say, "Hi, my name is Khan. Hi, my name is Khan. Hi, my name is Khan," for 7 minutes. I don't think you'd be excited about it anymore. After you say one time, "Hi, my name is Khan," or "Hi, my name is Joyce." That's it. You can say it twice, to remind people,
Mm.
but to do the same, you
You
know,
mean like you're talking about the hyacinth, the
yeah, because it's
yeah,
a part, and it's like
it's repeating and yeah.
it's too short to be repeated. It's not short enough to be repeated so much, and it's not long enough to be repeated so much. That's what I think. I think the tune is cute, but I don't want to do cute music. I don't want to sound cute music. I want to sound killer music. Shit that will fucking make my stomach be like, "Bleh, what was that?" And I feel like people they don't push themselves. Whoa, they don't push themselves too much. Push yourself. You can do it. You started. It's so easy to make music. Push it. I want to speak about other stuff than music. I'm bored. You do any
Yeah,
sports?
I do.
What do you
Well,
do?
usually I do sports. Yeah, I
What do you
usually
do?
do sports. I mean, I would call it proper sports, but it's like Pilates. It's like more my thing. It started when I got like some back problems back in the days, and so I was like actually very lazy in the last 4 weeks basically, but I'm going back on track. But I need it because I really have like some back problems. So for me, it's like a mix, like doing sports and doing something for myself, but also taking care of my back. So getting a old lady,
I
getting
don't
old,
think
getting
you're.
old.
I don't think you're that old. But
I have good genetic. That's great. I'm so lucky.
how's
Like
your diet?
my diet. Well, that I did a cook school for like 4 years. So I treat myself pretty good, like cooking, trying to be healthy as possible. And like, of course, like, I mean, right now I'm in Austria and I live a
But they
little bit
have good
outside of the
products, no?
city.
You live outside
Sorry?
of the city?
Yeah, a little bit outside from of the city. Yeah. So I am around. It's called like the Vienna Woods. So there are like hills, mountains, and I mean we are not. I mean I could go snowboarding, but I'm not going. I mean the slopes are open, but I'm not feeling going there. So I'm
Dangerous?
trying really like to take care of myself.
Is it
Sorry.
dangerous? Is it dangerous or?
Well, I mean there are people there. I just don't want to meet people. So the,
You
the
mean
the restaurants,
Corona
yes,
wise?
the restaurants are open, but the lifts are open.
Really?
Yeah, so
I would go to the chalet now, chill with some red
yeah,
wine, eat
that's the
some.
problem. The hotels are closed and the chalets are not. I mean, you could find something definitely, but anyway, I just don't want to be like in lifts with like people I don't know. So, but basically, I like my biggest diet is like just cooking healthy and eating healthy, and like I mean, I like to drink my wine, so nothing against it. So
Yeah.
but everything in a good balance. So I had like I got really sick in the end of 2017. So I had to go through a very like important surgery. So for me, like being on lockdown was nothing new when it started last year, because I went through some like kind of lockdown situation, quarantine situation. So I mean, for me, it was like a life changing as well. After
Some
that.
kind of autoimmune disease?
Yeah, I had basically like uterus cancer. So
Mm.
it was like I was there checking this. They were checking me since like I was 24. So a couple
Mm.
years later, it came back pretty strong. And I'm seriously, I had this talk with like on other like interviews. I mean, I'm so lucky that I'm connected to myself,
Yeah.
but basically they find it and they took it out, and of course I was in quarantine, and I had to change my life after that, not that much like now,
Yeah.
but it was exactly like a couple of months after my album came out, and I was like completely booked for a year, and of course it was like, oh my god, but health come first, and
Yeah. Of
because I
course.
was checking myself constantly, not paranoid checking but just checking, and after I had that, I mean, it was basically a uterus cancer. So and and after I had that, and a lot of friends and girls and even mans start saying like, oh my god, I didn't check myself for so long. It's me, not that you have to check yourself all the time, but just
Yeah.
being connected. And if you feel like there is a pain, there is something going on,
Yeah.
just check.
I'm too
Because
connected.
I
I'm
was lucky because, sorry, I
No,
didn't
it's
had
okay.
to do like a chemo or something. So it take it out, everything's fine. I'm here, I'm good. And I'm very thankful that I found it on the right time. There's some
I'm
other
also happy to hear
friends.
it.
Yeah,
You
it's,
took it
you
on
know,
time.
people say what doesn't kill you make you stronger, but it's like going through something like that. I'm not that old.
Yeah.
It's like it's definitely a special thing in your life, and I'm definitely more connected to myself and to the world, and in general. It's a life changing.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
so
important to
thankful.
go
That's
through
the
some shit.
point.
Yeah.
Because I had like, yeah, I lost friends and family, and also like in the past few years there's a few female friends in the scene that got sick, and some of them found it on time and some not. And it's, yeah, it's health. You're not
So
robots,
bad at eating an
so
apple now. When you're saying such
yeah,
so much meaningful stuff, and I'm
it's
eating an apple.
healthy, you're taking care.
It's
It's
also
a
it's
good
only
sign, man. It's
organic,
mean that
and
you eat fruit.
I'm too sensitive, for example, for my body. Every little peeps, I'm like, what was that? What's wrong? Mostly it's gas. That's what I realized. I can put all my problems in the world on gas for some reason. But no, I'm joking. But
Yeah, but this is
it's
what we
very
should,
important to take care of yourself,
we all do
especially when
that.
you get older.
It's healthy.
Yeah, I mean it's healthy and it's crazy, but I'm very sensitive also, so I can actually feel changes, in my body. But at the same time, I did a big change for the better, I hope,
Yes,
and
that's
I'm
good. I think
running
that's
every
like,
day
it's also like,
all the time.
if you're connected to yourself and you're getting older, it's,
I
you
don't like
you
that,
start
by
to
the way.
love yourself more. I mean, I think it's all, I mean, I learned to love myself, and
Yeah,
so this is
I don't like it. I don't like getting old.
it's tough, but like seriously, like I could stay the way I am right now for the
Yeah,
next 100 years. I wouldn't mind.
yeah,
Like I'm really like, find myself. I don't know. I don't want to go back to my early 20s. Not at all. I
no,
think right now it's on top. I'm top. I'm fit. I'm fine here.
yeah.
Like, and I wish that's my biggest wish, of course. But who knows? I think we're gonna live longer. I hope so.
I
I
think
hope
for
you'll
me
have
it's
this
just bad
conversation in
timing,
70
like
years.
everything else. Just bad timing. Being now I'm the fittest that I could be, and there's nothing I can do with it. It's like because before when I was traveling, I was so tired all the time. I was so stressed. Now I'm cool. I'm zen, more or less. I'm doing yoga every day. I'm running every day. I'm eating well. I'm this. I'm that. But meh. And then you're like, okay. And then I'm going and sitting on a computer most of the day,
I
which is
mean,
not
I have been such a good girl in the last months. I totally could like, go to a place like to a nice open air and dance my ass off, because I love DJing, but I also like to dance. So I miss that part more than DJing, I guess.
I like taking other people dancing. I'm very good with that. Looking at people dancer on in the dance floor and then just dancing like them. This is what I like. That's how I enjoy myself in the club. And and people think that I'm like, but no, I'm like usually I'm just like fucking with them.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm joking.
miss that so much.
Yeah,
Like, oh my gosh, like that's why we became what we are, because we first, before you become a DJ, you start loving the music, you start
sure.
loving the bass and feel the bass in your belly. So I miss that so much. But yeah, it's fine. I do Pilates.
Yeah, Pilates is nice. Yoga is great, especially now we can do everything online, so it's okay. Running is great. Running is the by far
Yeah, I
my
do
favorite
also
thing.
so running. but I can't run outside. I run inside. Like, I can't run outside. I don't know. I tried everything. I don't know. I need to run in the machine. I start running in the machine, and so I don't know.
Started with that, and then when the pandemic started, we were in Miami, and then they closed all the gyms. Like we had the gym in the building, and they closed the gym, and I was like, "Fuck, what? I'm not gonna run anymore." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna run outside." And since then, boom, I'm never gonna go back. I
I
had some
want to
chances to
try.
go
I
back when
should.
things were okay. I had some chances, and I went to run on the treadmill. And I was like, "Fuck, what's wrong with you? Let's go
I
run."
mean, the thing is, like,
Freedom.
I come from São Paulo, and basically I lived there till like I was like teenager.
Yeah,
And so, like, everything, it comes, if it comes to sport, people try always to go to the gym because, like, a big city, like New
yeah,
York or downtown LA, that kind of vibe, that you have to go inside because the air, the smoke, and etc
yeah.
etc. But you're right, because I am in
Where
Vienna,
you are,
and
it's
this
amazing.
is this is like a dream.
Precious. Yeah. That's what
I
everybody wants. I mean, it's fucking cold today. It's like I ran, it was like -11. This was the first day I was like,
oh,
not sure I'm gonna run this day.
yeah,
I'm gonna take some time off because it's very hard. It feels,
it's not healthy. You have to be very careful, because of your heart. It's like cold, and then
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
once I'm okay, but I'm just like, it's just not fun. I just overdo myself with little because I can run for 10K and go back
wow,
home and not even
good.
feel it. And now you run 5K in -11. I felt like I was running 15, in the vibe of it. But you still got to do it. And then you're taking, like you said, it's good to go through shit and then you can appreciate stuff. And it's good to go through winter because summer is gonna be great, and it's good to go to this fucking period because the next period will be better if you're if you are true to yourself, and you're gonna enjoy it more. Then
I had someone ask me
yeah,
something
go for
here.
it. I will load the next track. Go for it.
Yes. So should I give the
Sure,
feedback now? All right.
sure.
Yes. It's a good question. Um, when I moved to Vienna, Vienna was the capital of the down tempo and chill out. So electronic music was everywhere, more than Brazil, definitely. So I was like 13, 12, 13. And what really brought me to the music was in the beginning when I came here, I didn't spoke German. So, and my English was really, really terrible. So when I started to go to those teenagers parties, there was nothing to do as staying next to the music and play CDs and whatever it was there. So it was no vinyls involved that time. So everybody brought their CDs. We were like teenagers. And of course, there are like some people already brought like their Krugendorfmeister stuff or like some Massive Attack. And I mean, for me, this was the beginning of getting touch of electronic music, was definitely trip hop, and then drum and bass later on. But not speaking German and hanging out with those cool kids was the way I got to electronic music, because I was like, there's nothing I can do in this party. I can't
Yeah,
talk with anybody. And I'm very thankful for that time, because my best friend from that time bought the first turntables. And then, yeah, my life changed and I'm here.
I feel like you said this. I feel like this time is the worst because there won't be any new stuff coming through. Because the boundaries are so strict and people wouldn't take the same chances anymore. I mean, I'm up for taking chances and going somewhere and just diving in, and the same thing about the music and same thing about everything else. Just do it. Same thing I did with this Twitch. I just went online. I didn't do any preparation. Now it's an ongoing project. You don't need to prepare your life to get to a moment. That you just need to do it, and it works. From it, the everything that comes, it's a byproduct. It's not the good thing about it, but it's like I'm worried that people will shut themselves down, and not do
Oh
new
my
cool
God.
stuff. That's what I'm
Yes.
worried, because I already see it, especially because there's a lot of restrictions, specifically on art, TV, live stuff. People, I don't know. They're gonna take some time for it's gonna take some time for them to realize that they're free, and
Yes.
still they can do whatever they want. It's a little harder to go to places, but
The
whatever.
difference about like being free and free, it's, I mean, having a free mind, it's mean not that you are free because you just travel or you're allowed to do whatever you want, because you can be able to do all these things that we are not allowed to do right now, but you are not free, so it doesn't change your life,
Yeah.
in any ways if you're not free here,
Yeah. I think also that,
wise words.
yeah, I think also that um, we got to stop putting numbers on stuff that we do, kind of
Mm,
top 10 places, top 5 tracks, top this, best this. I'm doing this and I'm having the same adrenaline, the same amount of endorphins and joy that I do when I do gigs, I have to say. And I'm sitting here at home. I don't have any shoes. I'm with wearing sweatpants, basically. I'm enjoying the same thing. That's it's important to do stuff without a reason. It's important to do stuff just to enjoy them.
of
That's all.
course,
That's what
always.
I'm trying to say.
It take
Stop making the same kind of art